Hello, happy Tuesday. I wanted to come on to do my Time Tuesday because it's Tuesday and I'm trying to do that every week. Let me just set this up on my computer. I have you on my phone and it's across the way and it's really hard to see who comments, but if you're on, give me a thumbs up. Let me just make this big so maybe I can see the comments on here when they come through. So anyway, happy Tuesday. It is a little late, but I didn't get a chance to do that this afternoon, but I wanted to come on and do a Time Tuesday. So I was sitting and I was trying to figure out last week something to do for every day of the week. So I was thinking that Mondays would be Makeover Monday. So my Makeover Monday would mean that I remove something from a surface and then I put something else back on, because chalk couture, the chalk paste is removable. So I was thinking St. Patrick's Day is over. So I am going to remove this and make it over. But I also wanted to do today's thing, which is Time Tuesday, because it's Tuesday. So I'm trying to think what I'll do first. I think right now I'm just going to do the Time Tuesday. So my watch was not charged. So it's against the wall. So I'm going to have to go over there and set the timer. And because it needs to be charged and the charger isn't long enough. So for Time Tuesday, I have these bottles. This is something that I've had, I think a couple years now. So I got them on in a grab bag, and I got a bunch of them. I got 4 sets of them, and I've never done anything with them. So I just realized when I took this out that these are little chalkboard tags. So I'm going to do something Eastery. Look at this. This is adorable. This is Build a Bunny. So this transfer came back. It's one from last year, I believe. And it came back, and when it came back the first time, it was sold out in like 45 minutes. So then they came back again, I think it was like last week or the week before, and I like hopped on that and I got this. I actually have another one. So if you are interested in this is $24.99. It is so adorable. Look at these little bunnies. They have carrots, there's little flowers, there's little feet. You can just do so much with it. But you can also put it with other Easter stuff. And this can go with the vintage truck. My vintage truck. You know I love my vintage truck. So I'm not going to do vintage truck on anything tonight, but my Timed Tuesday is going to be on here. So I thought about doing something on the bottles, but when I was cleaning them, they need to be cleaned on the inside first. So I'm not going to do anything on the inside. I'm just going to do a quick little project, maybe on the front of the wood. Because chalk couture can be used on multiple surfaces. You can use it on glass, you can use it on chalkboards, you can use it on wood, you can use it on metal. So this is going to show you a project on wood and on the chalkboard surfaces. These are just little tags. So I think on the tags I'm going to use, we have a transfer called Hello Spring. I don't know, when I get online I forget the names of everything, but I'll put it in the comments. But so it has cute little like transfers. So I'm gonna do, I think, let's see if they'll fit. These little things come off. I think I'm going to do the bunny on one, and I'll do, let's see what else. There's Scatter Sunshine, maybe. It's gonna come off the side. Maybe they're not too big. I was trying to think of a word. What's a spring word? That's 4 letters that I could put on this tag, because I actually have letters I could put on this. But I'm gonna do hippity hoppity on the bottom of it. And that is from this transfer, which is the Happy Easter transfer. Actually, you know what? I could use carrots. I could use the carrots from this one if I don't figure out a word for spring. Spring is 5 letters. I do have, I'm gonna do this. I hope you can see this. So this is gonna go on the bottom, and then I might do the eggs on the other side. Okay. Whew, I'll discombobulate it. Let's see, this has Christmas mixed in with it, so give me just a second to get my other spring ones. I just don't know if it's gonna work. I mean, I could make it go off the side, I guess, if I wanted to, but it's a little too big for this. See, if I put this over top of it, it's a little too big. So we'll just stick them out for to the side for right now. All right, I have a whole bunch of different color pastes. Tried to get them out in spring colors so that I could make this project very springy. I'm definitely gonna need orange if I do a carrot, and I'm gonna need a green. So this is a good green for the top of the carrot. The bunny, I have white. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow for sunshine. All right, let me go over here. I'm gonna set my timer, and let's take these off here. Side. So when you open a transfer for the first time, if you look on this transfer, you'll see that it has lines. These lines are all to break up the different pieces. So this one has a lot of little pieces on it, and I really didn't look at it closely before I decided to do it, but we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna figure it out together. Oh my gosh, wait a second, look at this coolness. Behind it, there's even more. Holy moly, I did not even know this. This is like one of the coolest things ever. No way, I knew this was a transfer, but I didn't. Oh my gosh, look at this, look at how cute this is. Okay, so look, I have another one here if anyone wants to purchase it. And it has 2 sheets in it too. That was an awesome surprise. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. $24.99 if you are interested in that. Oh, now I just don't know what to do. Oh man, look, I could do like a little umbrella, but my project's not that big. That's so cool. How cool is that? Okay, so what I'm gonna do, sorry. Let me move these off to the side. And let me cut out my carrot. Oh wait, let me time myself. Let me turn my thing on. Give me just a second. Okay, my time, oops, I want my stop. I want my stopwatch, yes. Reset. Okay, I'm gonna start it right now at 8:56 p.m. Okay, so, what am I doing? Okay, so here, we're gonna do this. We are going to cut this, and I'm gonna cut in and just get the carrots. I wonder if a bunny will fit on the side of my little thing. So I want to do these Time Tuesdays to show you, if you've never done Couture before, how simple it can be, how fast it can be done. Some projects obviously take longer than others, but to put a simple little project together, we'll see. Excuse me. So this, I don't know how I'm going to label this in the back, because I like to label them when they cut them apart. I like to label the backing so that when I wash them and I go to put them back on, they will be, they will go on the backing nicely. So these are the same size. These carrots are the same size. I could trace it over the back of them, but I guess it really doesn't matter. I'm just gonna put carrot and carrot top. See, they're the same size. They're a teeny tiny bit different, but I don't think that's gonna matter. Okay, So that's one thing. That's for one of these little things. Although this still might be too big. I don't know. We'll figure something out. Maybe I'll do this flower. I think this flower goes together. Well, we'll try it. That could be one. So I was trying to come up with something for every day. Something so that I could do a video for every day. Wednesdays, we came up with Wacky Wednesdays. I guess it would just be like a wacky project. For Tuesday, or for Thursdays, we're gonna do thrifty Thursdays. So I'll take a thrift find, like a thrift store item or something, a thrifty find that I find, and I will decorate that. For the Friday, we were thinking 4-color Friday. So I do a project that involves 4 colors. That's just something. I'm trying to think of something with the F, something that's catchy. So let me see if this bunny fits on the side of this one side of this. Okay, this bunny's cute, and this bunny is gonna sit on the side of the little wooden thing. Because I have to use the bunnies. You could do April showers with this, these little raindrops. Okay, so for now, that's what we're gonna do. All right, let's get back started. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this box first, because I have a feeling that the little tags might take a little while to do. Okay, so first, let's start with Hippity Hoppity. I'm gonna put Hippity Hoppity on here, and I'm gonna do this side. So these, I have 4 sets of these, and I think I'm gonna make some because I'm gonna do a vendor event this weekend at a craft show at the Liberty High School in Eldersburg, Maryland. I will be there on Saturday, and I think that I might decorate some of these to sell. All right, so I'm gonna put Hippity Hoppity right on here. Just gonna center it. I fuzzed it. It really didn't need to be fuzzed. I was going wood. But the fuzzing helps with when the backing is super sticky. It won't leave the adhesive on the wood. So it's good that I fuzzed. So now the color, what color should I do for this? Hello, Michelle. I have a set like that and I put my finger in. Oh, I could do that with my extra boxes. With the extra boxes that I have. Okay, so Hippity Hoppity, what color am I gonna do? I think I'll do blue. I think that's a nice color against this. Subtle. I could do white. But white's kind of boring. White's kind of boring when you have so many colors to use. So, I'm stirring this up. I want the consistency of sour cream. If it's a little thick, you want to spray some distilled water in there. Just a little, hold on, I just filled this up. Just a little spray, and that helps. You don't want it too runny because then it'll run underneath the transfer and it'll bleed. And I'm actually, with it being on wood, I need to make sure that the seal is really good so that the cracks and everything don't doesn't seep under the cracks. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a squeegee, and I think I'm gonna use a small squeegee. So this squeegee is a squeegee that I took this small one and I cut this one in pieces. So I'm just gonna put it on top of here and go all the way across. And then I'm just going to fill in all of the open, I don't know if you can see this, I'm gonna fill in all of the open spaces. And I'm gonna take the extra and I'm just gonna put it back in my box. Now I wanna be careful that I stay on my transfer. I was being really fast over here. Because when you chalk on wood, it's more permanent. Especially if it's not waxed. Because the wood is, the texture of the wood is, I never say this right, porous. So, anyway, I'm gonna scrape off all the extra and put it back in the jar. And then I'm just gonna take this and put it in my water bath. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the corner, get it started, and I'm gonna pull side to side and pull it up, and it's gorgeous. Look at how beautiful this is. Look how fast that was. I've been doing this for 7 minutes, but I was prepping. So I am going to take this stir stick. Actually, I'm gonna leave it in there and I'm gonna just cover this up for a little bit. So now I'm gonna do this side of it, and I'm gonna do the bunny. And the bunny is in 2 pieces. So there's this piece that I wanna do first, and then I'm gonna do this piece. And I just realized that I do not have my heat gun out to dry it. So I'm gonna take this, I've never used this transfer before, so I'm going to fuzz this transfer just on the little fuzzing cloth. And I'm gonna peel it up 1 to 2 times. And fuzzing it just gets it, there's 2 different sides to this cloth. There's a really soft side, and then there's a more terry cloth texture on the other side. If I don't feel like it is fuzzed enough, I'll flip it over. But fuzzing just gets a little bit of fuzz on the adhesive backing of your silkscreen transfer. And that is kind of like when you put a sticker on your shirt. Okay, so my bunny's ears on this one, I'm gonna put him really close to the bottom because my bunny's ears fall off the top. He like fits perfectly, but I just have to really line it up good. So what I'm doing is I am pushing him on the edge, just like I do with the front. And I'm making sure that the edge is sealed. I'm just doing this really hard on here because it's wood. On a chalkboard, I wouldn't press this hard on it. So for this, I'm gonna do white. I see some people have done pink bunnies, but it's too pink for me. Maybe a tan bunny, that would be pretty. Fawn color. I can't really see the comments unless I squint. Oh wait, I forgot I turned on my computer, so I have it on my computer, so I'm really paying attention. So just take a little bit of the white, I stirred it up, this is my big jar, so stir it up, and then I'm gonna put it on the open areas of the transfer. And I need a squeegee, and I'm gonna take a bigger squeegee this time, and I'm just gonna move this all around the open areas of the transfer. Making sure I fill in all of the holes. And again, trying to stay on the transfer. So I'm gonna wipe off all the excess so I don't have any lines. And then, are you ready for this? This is my favorite part. Take it, but you don't want to pull corner and corner, you want to pull side to side so it doesn't stretch the transfer. Look at how adorable that is. That is so stinking cute. Look how cute that is. So I'm gonna let him dry because I need to do his ears. Add some pink into his feet and to his ears. So I'm gonna put that one in the water bath so I can wash off later. I feel like I should do something. Oh, I'm gonna do eggs on this side. So I'm gonna put the white to the side. I feel like I should do another bunny on this side. And I wanna make sure that the bunny fits. This bunny looks like it's supposed to be holding something. I think it's this. Oh yes, because it has a number 2 next to it. So some transfers have where it's numbered, so it tells you what goes with it. So this, hold on a second. This is 1. It goes with, maybe it doesn't have anything that it goes with. Oh wait, this right there, his tail. Oh, and there's a 1 right there. It's cut off on the side. So that goes with this one, the one up here. But it tells you what goes with what when there's little pieces that go to it. So I think that, I don't know if he's going to fit well. I don't know if he's going to hold his flowers well. Yeah, we'll try him. Because the other one's too tall. So I'm at 13 minutes. My mind is starting to wander off. I'm not really doing the project the way that I was going to do it. But I think I'm gonna, I'll cut this, then I don't have to worry about washing it and drying it. So bunny 2. Bunny 2. Okay, same with this. Let's do this bunny aside. Same thing, I'm going to fuzz him. I'm only going to fuzz him once because that other one seemed like it took a little, it's not very sticky. I'm going to sit him down. So I'm just lining him up on the bottom up here. If you are watching and you like this, give me a thumbs up. That's the biggest compliment I can get. Alright, so I'm pushing this down because it's on the wood. I think that's good. So again, I'm going to take my white. I don't know what I do with my squeegee. Oh, there it is right there. So the paste you don't really want to, you don't want to leave them open long because they'll start to dry. And this jar right here is really big. So this is okay. But when it dries on the squeegee, you might want to get another squeegee. But this, I'm just gonna spread this around here. Scrape this off. And I'm gonna peel it, and he's so cute. Look at that one. So obviously he needs more pieces, but I was gonna say what? Hi ho. Anyway, he needs more pieces for him. But okay, let's see. See if this one is dry. He's still a little wet, so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do the eggs on this side. My eggs are in the Happy Easter one too. And this one I'm gonna do a whole bunch of different colors. My blue on the other side is pretty dry, but so I can lay this down on the side. This has already been used before, so it's labeled on the back. And I'm just gonna center these on here, and I think I'm gonna do different colors on this one. Just rub it on really good. Maybe I'll lower it a little bit. This one I'm gonna make colorful. So I wanna do this color, and I'm gonna do bright blue, I'm gonna do a yellow, my green, I love this color green, and it's not, oh shoot, it's not there anymore. and purple. I'm gonna do purple. So I'm gonna close this white up for right now. So the order of my colors now, that is what I need to figure out. So I want probably like that. That looks perfect. All right. So this is on here pretty good. My green, this green is called Kiwi and it's almost gone. And it's not available anymore. I thought my pastes were gonna last me, and they do, they last a long time, but I felt like they were gonna last me forever. So it's about time for me to start replenishing all of my pastes. But I normally, when I place an order, I try to order 1 or 2 colors at a time. Today I placed a huge order so I could have stuff from my vendor event on Saturday. So if you're able to come, that would be awesome. I think I have a little make and take section so that you can purchase something and then sit there and make it, and you can use the paste colors that I do have available. I have paste packets and stuff too. But I'm gonna have little bundles that you can purchase, and if you wanted to sit there at the make and take station and do it, you can use some of my paste. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this is called where I would, this is a big one and I'm going to use different colors on it. So I don't want it to dry in the silk screen. If the paste that sits on there too long, it will dry in the silk screen, and when you pull it up, it'll have spots on your artwork. And you can always go back and do it again, but you have to like wash the transfer. So let me just get all these pastes ready. When the pastes sit for a while, they start to separate. See how that's like starting to separate in color? But it's okay. You can just mix it up. Just like shaking a bottle of salad dressing. Oh, I wouldn't eat this. So I used to watch this show called, I think it's called My Strange Addiction or something like that, or Obsession or something, and people would, it was like people who would eat like laundry detergent. Ugh. Whenever I say you want to make this the consistency of sour cream, it's weird because I'm associating this with a food. I definitely would not eat this paste. Okay, so one more color to mix up, and then I'm gonna paint my, or color my eggs. I saw this a couple years ago, and I was actually doing it with regular chalk, and I have some over there and I'll have to show you. So at the store, they sell chalkboard eggs, and I thought that would be so cute to put little letters on. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna do the green first. Well, let me get my squeegees. Okay, so I'm gonna start with green, and I'm gonna do what I said. I'm gonna put it on, scrape off the color, and then I'm going to peel it up so that it doesn't stick into the transfer. So this I'm just covering all of the open spaces of the egg that I want to be green. I'm scraping off the rest into the jar. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go like this. I'm gonna peel it up where the egg is. And then I'll just gently lay it back down. I'm gonna make sure my next egg is sealed around the edges. And again, this is so that it doesn't, the paste, when I move on, when I get all the way down here, this paste isn't dry and dried into the screen. Oh, this is a really pretty color. So I have a couple projects that I want to do for this vendor event. Okay, I'm going to peel this up again. Look how pretty. I love Easter colors. I am so glad it's springtime. I saw that on my tree. I actually have little buds. So the leaves are going to be blooming soon. Okay, now I'm going to do blue. And this color blue is Forget Me Not. This is one of our new colors. It's so pretty. I'm just going to put this one on the center. When I scrape this, and I'm scraping this way, I want to make sure that I keep it on the green because I'm doing this on wood. So I don't want this to have a mess up mark. See how fast it is? Pretty, pretty, pretty. Actually, I'm going to try to push it through the screen right there. I don't know what happened. Let's see. Oh, perfect. I fixed it. So if you peel it up and you see a little mess up, you can lay it back down and carefully push it. So this one, I wonder how this is going to turn out because it has Be Happy written on it, but with the wood grain, I'm wondering if it's going to be so that you can see it. Okay, so this. If you are interested in having a party, you can let me know. We'll put something together for you. I do have quite a few events coming up soon. I'm supposed to be doing one at a coffee shop. I'm waiting to hear back from her. I sent her all the information yesterday. And I'm waiting to hear back from her. I'm hoping that it's going to be on May 16th. So that's not bad. You can kind of read what it says. See how pretty that is? Okay. Move this down and do the last color, yellow. And then we're going to move over to my bunnies. And the photos. Take this, just carefully scrape this off. Alright, last one. Here, I'll do it closer to you. So that's ready. Voila! Look how pretty. So now I'm going to do the bunnies. So I'm just going to put this in my water bath. And these are wet, so I don't want to lay them down like this or I would mess up my whole project. But this was my first bunny that I did, and he's pretty dry right now. So I am going to find his second piece, which is right here. His little feet and his ears. Alright, and now I'm just going to line it up to where I feel it would look good. Which, normally there's little registration marks, but I don't want registration marks on this because it wouldn't come off on the wood. I'm going to go by the lines on his ears. You know what I realized? That I should probably have black for his eyes, not pink. So I do have black. Let's leave it. I hardly ever use this color because I do a lot of stuff on chalkboards. Alright, so for the black I only need a little bit. So let me find a tiny squeegee. And I'm just gonna realize that I probably... Oh my goodness. It's not supposed to be black. Oh my gosh, look. I just gave him like eye black. It's supposed to be his cheeks. Yeah. I'm smart. Alright, let me wipe this off. Okay, so I just wiped off the black off of this transfer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this transfer and I'm just going to lay it here and let it dry while I do the other bunny. And hopefully the pink that I laid out on it will cover it up. Alright, just let me let that dry for a couple seconds. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. That's hilarious. I should have paid attention. Okay, so let's flip this over. And bunny 2, here's his ear. I'm just gonna fuzz that really fast. And I'm gonna do this pale pink. I'm sorry, I'm not showing you this, but I just lined up his ear. I'm going to scrape off the extra. And then peel this off. Look how cute he is. Okay. So he's holding a little thing of flowers. I don't know where they are. There it is. So that's a 2-step process too. Actually, it looks more than 2-step process. So there's all these little pieces that go with it. But I think I'm just gonna do the big piece with a couple flowers. I guess I'll do this green. Just gonna fuzz it once. And then there's a little break in it in this transfer, so this little break is gonna go where his paw is. And the flowers actually go off. The transfer is too big for the side of the thing, so I don't even really need to worry about this part of the transfer. Alright, but I'm gonna use this green again. I'm just gonna chalk paste it to the edge as far as it's gonna go. I'm still excited that there was a whole nother transfer that I didn't even know about. Look, now he's holding little flowers. And I'm gonna let that dry. And I'm gonna do this one again. And I'll lay it like this. Hold it up against the edge of the thing. Because the bottom side is wet from what I just did. Alright, so let me line these up in hopes that this pink is going to cover the black eye black that I did. So I'm going to do the ears. So if you're on here live, I can't really see that far because my phone is across the table from me. But one day I hope to get an iPad where I will be able to see. I do have my computer set up, but it's on a delay. So it's more of a delay than the phone is. So, okay, so I just covered everything up. I even covered the black up. It looks like it might have worked. It did. Oh, look, it did. It worked. It covered him up, so now he doesn't have black eyes anymore. All right, so I have done 4 sides with different things. Let me move my paste out of the way so I don't get stuff on me. Oh, I wanted to do little flowers on him. So let's see, wait, let me do a little flower. And I don't know where I'll do the flower. I'll just put it up in the top. I'll make these little purple flowers. Cute. And then there's another little flower that I'll do just to add more color to it. I think I'll make it we have green, we have purple. Should I make it yellow? Yellow or this like bright pink? Maybe this bright pink. Well, maybe I'll do yellow. Yellow's just so close to the color green. But this probably will look nice. Alright. So I'm going to peel this off right here, just like that. And look, I have a little yellow flower. Okay, let's see. I think that's it for this one. So there's this side, there's this side, there's this side, and there's this side. So this, if you're just now joining, this has these bottles that go in. And the bottles are dirty. They're dirty on the inside, so I have to clean them. I've had this for like 4 years, and I just realized that I could chalk it. I found them and I was like, I can chalk this. So they came with these little chalk tags actually, and they hang on here. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I was trying to think of a 4-letter spring word, but I don't know what a 4-letter spring word is. So, luck. Hold on a second, I know what. I have a bigger transfer that has a whole bunch of spring words on it. Maybe that can help us. We can see. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I was going to put little pictures on it, but I think that the little pictures actually have too big of an image on it. Farm, wish, hunt, egg, hop. Hop is 3 letters, but I could put, this does say hippity hoppy on the side. You know what, I could do an egg, and then I could hot glue an egg half. Or I could do what I did before. Like I can glue an egg on there. But I think I like these better. Although I could chalk a carrot on it. I do like the dimension I do like the dimension that this gives. So maybe I will do this on one of them. There's these that I have, these little carrots that I have. But then I have to get out my hot glue gun. So this project is supposed to be timed. Let me see how many minutes I'm at right now. Oh, I'm at 37 minutes. What a time. Well, I messed up on one thing, but whatever. I'll just finish the project to completion. Doesn't need to be done in any certain amount of time. I just wanted to show. I mean, even a project being done in 37 minutes, that's still good. All right, look, I will put this little thing on here. I probably should have done it on one of the end ones. I can tie this a little tighter. Because I don't like how it hangs down over top of everything. I want them all to be the same. So I have other letters that I could put. Should I do hop or should I do egg? I'm not sure which one I should do. Alright, let me put that over there to the side. And I have these three. Oh man, I could have done eggs. Oh man. I think I'm gonna do hop because it's got bunnies on the side of it. Bunnies don't lay eggs. So I have, hold on a second, down here getting my phone. So we have a font called Handwritten Font, and then I have this, but I think this is too big. They're way too big. But these fonts I think will work perfectly. Or this font I think will work perfectly. Now I just have to find the E, and the D, and the D. Actually, E and one D. So here is the E. And there's the G. Oh, yeah. I think I might chalk tomorrow. If anybody has an interest in coming, you can text me and see if I'm chalking because I need to do that tomorrow. So these letters are a little large too, but we'll make them fit. So there's a E, and there's a G, and another G. So let's do the E first. What colors? So I did all 5 of these colors on the one side, and I did blue on the other, so I don't think I want to do blue. Maybe I think I'll do pink. I'll do this pale pink. I could do white. I'll do this pale pink. Same thing, same way that I did the other ones. It's super easy because they're so thin. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to peel it down. And I have an E. Give me an E. Alright, hang that there. Put that in my water bath. So this G that I'm going to use it twice. I'm not going to wash it in between. I'm just going to do it and do it again. Oops, I didn't fuzz. pink again. And I'm going to swipe it in. And buff the extra. And I'm going to peel and reveal. Oh, didn't want to put that in there. So there's my G. That looks pretty good. I just realized it says egg and then there's a carrot. I'm a perfectionist, can you tell? The carrot is so cute though. Oh, you know what? I can show you the chalkboard eggs that I have. I really could have just filled this thing. Oops, I missed the top. I really could have filled this thing up with eggs. So because I use this twice, I probably should have. Okay, good, I got it. But since it's such a thin letter, the paste sometimes dries in it. So, let me tie this one a little tighter. And then my project is done. Except for the fact that I have a carrot with the word egg. But I'll fix that. Awesome. Alright, so here it is. This is my project. Oops. Egg with the carrot sticker. There's my one bunny. There's my other bunny. And then on the other side, it says hippity hoppity. So, I have these little decorative eggs that maybe I think I'm going to replace and glue on here. But I have to go get my glue gun and stuff, so we'll see. Actually, you know what? I could just take this off and put flowers on here. That's what I'll do. I have flowers. Yellow, green, blue, red. That's what I'm going to do. Same thing. They're three-dimensional. I like dimension. I like to give my projects dimension. So, oh, we already did pink for the letters, so we'll do the green and the yellow and the blue for the flowers. There, that's cute. Oh, I think it needs a pink flower. I'm gonna take the green one off. I am so indecisive. This is me. This is me. So tomorrow's project is gonna be called Wacky Wednesday. What should I do? It's wacky. Right, I can't get this sticker apart. There, cute. Gonna Instagram that one up. All right, thanks for joining me tonight. This was rather long. Oh, let me see how long it actually was. It was 46 minutes, so thanks for joining me for my 46 minutes. But seriously, 46 minutes for a project from start to finish and completion is pretty awesome. So anyway, have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye.